Kitty? Good morning, kitty. What are you doing? Ducking and dodging me? Is that what you needed? It's bright. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Stoney Ridge Farm. Gorgeous day out here. This is serious. This is not good. Today we're going to be going over, we're going to take care of the cows. We're going to be moving them to a new section of grass, and I am super concerned. This drought here in North Carolina is no joke. No joke. So first thing we got to do is move the cows over onto grass. We're running out of grass on the farm. The cows don't want to eat hay right now. There's really nothing else I can do other than just continue to move them through the farm. What I'm doing right now is cheating the farm out of future grass growth. This drought is no joke. Let's get over and take care of the animals. And we've got some trees to transplant over here this morning while it's nice and cool out. It's supposed to be 91 degrees today. I want to get all my work done outside, or as much of it as I can, before it gets super hot. Oh. Contact. Well, first things first, guys, I can't see anything out of the side-by-side right now. Typically I'll put this in the shed overnight, but I didn't last night. I've got a load of potting soil back here I just picked up from Lowe's because I got some trees from Food Forest Nursery that are bare root trees, and I got them about a month ago, and we haven't had rain for nearly a month. So I had them in water soaking, and some of the water started getting rancid. So we're gonna come back and take care of that here in just a little bit. We're also gonna check on the new baby chicks as well, and I have to reach in here into the garden shed. This is my garden shed. It's got my honeybee gear in it and hand tools, stuff like that. What we're gonna be doing is planting all those trees at some point as soon as the ground is soft enough for me to utilize my auger to dig the holes. I don't want to be out here trying to dig holes in the ground that's as hard as concrete, and rest assured it's as hard as concrete right now. It's really, really bad. And I like to hit my head right there. This little ball on the top of my hat, that's my favorite thing to smash into the top of my head first thing in the morning. Before we go any further, guys, I want to show you how I live. Guys, this is a Monument Grill. A huge shout out to Monument Grills for sponsoring today's video. This is the Monument Eminence 605. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 burners and a searer on the side, as well as a rotisserie. This thing is super awesome. It's elite searing power with speed with an 89,000 BTU searer over here. I've never used one before. I'm super excited. Monument Grills sent this out. I put it together. We got a bunch of goodies in here. Check it out. Oh, daddy, looking good right there. So we're gonna be cooking for the next few hours. There will be a link and a discount down in the video description below. This is industrial grade durability built-in premium stainless steel, including the grate. So it's super easy to clean. It actually has a drip tray down in below. So this is gonna be one of those grills that lasts me a long, long time. I don't know if you guys have bought cheap garbage grills at the big box store before and had it simply fall apart within, I don't know, 2 years years of using it, this is not that grill. This is super awesome. So we've got our grill temperature right here, and we have our temperature probes right here, so we can cook with safety and know that our food is the correct temperature. There are 2 different temperature probes. You're gonna get a huge discount just for being a Stoney Ridge Farmer fan, and check this out. So even the front lights up with LEDs, so you can tell from afar whether the grill is on or not. That is super cool, guys. It's monumentgrills.com/eminence-605-Stoney Ridge Farmer, and we'll get you a cool discount. If I can save you money in any way and show you something really cool, I'm all about that, guys. Monument Grills, again, there's a link down in the video description. We'll pin one in the top of the comments. You get a huge discount. They have a big Memorial Day promotion going on right now, and it's just about time to flip them steaks. Thank you, Monument Grills, for sponsoring today's content. Guys, pick one of these up. You won't be disappointed. Oh, struggle bus, struggle bus. Let's ride it, baby. All right, how long is it gonna take in this dry weather for this to dry out? I'm gonna give it like, I don't know, 15 minutes. We are headed way over there. So I've been feeding the cows a bale of hay every other day and trying to move them throughout the squirrel. Trying to move them throughout the farm. We don't have good grass right now, and typically this time of year we're really into the spring grass growing season, and the grass should be waist high. I downsized the cattle herd just a little bit last year because we were overgrazing. And man, we had a bumper crop of grass last year. This year, this is like, I don't know, a 1 in 20 year drought right now here in North Carolina. It's not a good scenario. It's always fun to get out here early in the morning and check out the wildlife scene. There's turkeys running around in the woods, deer, rabbits, all kinds of fun stuff. So big shout out to my friend Frank for helping me work on building a nice ravine crossing up here. If you guys haven't seen any of that, you should check that video out. I'll post it at the end of this. We built a bit of a bridge down here, and it's holding up great. And I came back over here a couple days ago and took the pasture drag, the Wingfield Harrow, and drug my pastures out nice and pretty. So let's ride over here and let me show you something. So this pond right here is kind of my indicator of our water table, okay? So when this pond goes down, it gets low on the banks, and you can see right now it's probably down about 6 inches around the outside edge right here. This is my canary in the mine on the farm, pretty much. I watch this to know what kind of a drought condition we're in, and it's not as bad as I've seen it in the past, but we are in the spring and we're just starting to get these 90-degree days. It's just abnormal this time of year to have 90-degree days, and I hear we're in an El Nino. I don't know, guys, post it down there if you know a little bit more about that. This was a giant pile of dirt last week. Oh, there's a turkey right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a little turkey right there. It'll probably fly as we drive up there. Anyhow, all this was a mound of dirt that I dug out of here, and I knew I'd be building a bridge at some point. This dirt came out of the ground and the water filled in. Okay, so this is the water table here in the bottom land here on the Stoney Ridge farm. Kind of fun, interesting, I think. You learn a lot about your land over time, and I just think it's really interesting. Oh, there goes that turkey. That was a big Tom turkey. I got buddies wanting to hunt so bad here on this farm. Honestly, I enjoy the wildlife, and I don't really want to hurt them or kill them. You know, I can go, I hate to say this, this really isn't very country of me, but I can go buy ground turkey for, what, $5 a pound, $4 a pound? I know nothing tastes like wild turkey, but I can't put my wildlife back when they're gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. So, I got an interesting cattle move this morning. This is something different I've never tried before. Still can't see anything. Getting pretty good recovery in here. This is our Silva pasture. I like that, it's looking good. The cows are right up here. They are not happy critters right now. They want to move so bad. The pollen in the air right now is so absolutely thick and horrible. It's just ridiculous. It's horribly bad. I don't know how else to explain it other than we just need rain. You can see they're ready to move. Like they're running to me. Typically they're just moseying about the farm. They are ready to move. So what we're gonna do first, I want the cows to be able to graze this. It's not very good grass, but it's enough grass. I also want them to have access into the shade right here because we're gonna be in the 90s. We've got 2 shade trees right there. Gosh, they're so loud. Let me get this work done and then I'll let you guys know because the cows aren't gonna shut up. I hear ya. We all hear ya. We all hear ya, Billy Bob. Enough to take up fencing around here. This is called strain right poly braid. It's a little bit thicker than the normal poly wire that you would get at your local farm store. Don't buy the yellow stuff. And honestly, I think that brand is Zariba brand, and the cows can't see it as good. And I don't think it conducts electricity as well, or in my experience, it doesn't as well as the strain right. It just doesn't work as good. If I want my cows to get out, I'll use the yellow stuff. And I'm not picking on that brand. I'm just being honest with you. So we'll reel in this fence wire. It's about 100 yards out there. Oh, what we got here? Oh, this is a kickstand off of my e-bike I used to ride over here. I was like, what is that? Pasture treasure. All right, another dumpster treasure. All right, this is called a spring gate. We're gonna put the spring gate up right here. All right, and that way the cows will have access to this pasture and this water tank right here. I'm actually gonna put a second layer of protection up right here. I just like to do this. This is called a bungee gate, and it can be electrified as well, but it's not for this project. Now that the cows have silenced themselves a little bit, the problem I have here is that no rain has fallen in nearly a month here. No significant rainfall. What we're working with is only the morning dew. So the problem we're running into is the cows are hungry, the grass isn't growing, and we're not getting any rain. Only the morning dew is what is watering the grasses right now. And you guys can see, I mean, we've got a significant amount of forage out here, but it's nothing compared to what it should be this time of year. So I need all of your thoughts and prayers. A lot of farmers are really, really struggling. Typically, the cows would only be out here for a day, and they're gonna have to be out here for 3 or 4 days. They're gonna eat it down to the nub, and I don't like to eat it down to the nub. The grass needs to have these little solar panels right here, okay? That's what soaks up the sun and makes the grass grow. If we don't have that, we don't get grass. Let's move these cows. Okay, kids, don't be mad at me, I didn't do it. Cows need to know to come to the water tank to move, so we're not gonna move them down there. They're gonna have access to 2 different water tanks here, and we've also got an ATV with a hay bale on it up here that I've got to get moved. Once you look at the difference in the forage here versus the forage here, there's not a lot of difference. All right, I got to think about this. Gates closed, gates closed. Gate is open, 2 gates closed there. Hey kids. You're gonna see a few flies on the animals. That's normal. This is a farm, it's not your living room. It's normal. We're not gonna treat our animals with a systemic treatment which enters their bloodstream and damages my food. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. We'll treat the cows if they need to be treated for flies, if it's affecting their health adversely, but this is not affecting their health, and therefore we're not pouring chemicals on our animals or letting them eat something that's going to put something in their blood that I wouldn't want to eat. Just makes sense, doesn't it? This is water tank number 2, and I need this energized. So they were grazing here last week. It's growing, and they're going to be in here now. Hook that right there. Come on up. I'm right here. We're gonna move in like 8 seconds. Just stop yelling at me. It's worse than my girlfriend. Some of the young ones don't want to go under the fence right here, so I'm trying to get everybody bunched up at the fence. Okay. Open her up. Come up. If I make them go that way versus that way, then all the babies should come through. Come up! Don't kick at me, you turd. You gonna see Jumper kick at me? What a jerk. I don't get it. Come on! Come on, Donnie boy. Don't you kick at me. Come on. Come on, Tammy girl. Just bring it on up the rear here. Oh, get it, 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 get it. All right, whew, that's a move in the right direction. Now I got to get this ATV over there where they were. I've got a hay bale stashed over here to feed them, but they won't eat it right now. They want green grass. They're gonna have to eat it. If we don't get any rain in the next week, it's gonna be hay for the next month. It's gonna cost me another couple $1,000. If I run over this handle, it's gonna cost me another 15 bucks. Get it, buddy. Oh, it's a tight squeeze right here. Tight squeeze, tight squeeze, tight squeeze. We got it. Hook. Hook. Good to go. Cows will graze all of this all the way down to there. Good to go. And in these 90-degree days, they have access to shade. Super important. Let's get on back over to the house before it gets too hot out here and I start pouring sweat. We got to get those trees planted in some pots. I'll explain all that as we get over there, and we'll go check on the new baby chicks. They're doing great, but I'm sure they're running low on water right now. We got to take care of that. Well, I got halfway down there to the side-by-side and realized that I'm not being very bright. So we're gonna make an adjustment real quick. We're powering up a lot of fencing that doesn't need to be powered right now. And all the electric fence stuff is ran on a battery over here, on a car battery. So let's fix that. That we'll take loose. Set it right there so we can drive through here. That is energized still. What we got to do is take it loose down here, and that'll take all the electricity off way down there. So you guys have an idea of what's going on here. So the cows were over there in that pasture across the way. They were there all winter long. They bumped over to here. They had access up to this side. Then I moved them into this little pasture, then over there, then down there, then down there, then right here, down there, up there, in here, over there, and now right here beside of us. Now, why do we do this? Why are we doing that? We're kind of mimicking the great herds of animal on the Serengeti, or the great herds of bison that used to roam our country. So with disturbance comes regrowth. As a person that doesn't live in the outdoors like this, or on a farm like this, we're not really exposed to the seasons and growth, life, and senescence and death as much as we would be if we just worked in an office. So we're super exposed to the seasons and the weather here. And with every, in nature, with every bit of disturbance comes regrowth. And that's something to really, really think about. With every bit of disturbance here on the land, even the saliva from the cattle eating the grass on the ground here will actually stimulate growth. As soon as we get an inch of rain, this grass will just boom, it'll just pop. However, now that we don't have rain, that morning dew and that morning mist is our only source of water, and the plants here are absorbing that water through their leaves, right? The grass leaf is the blade of grass. We have no blade, we have no absorption, and therefore we dry out and we get desertification out here. Fingers crossed. We're supposed to get rain next Sunday. Yeah, next Sunday. And this is Friday of the week before. It's not good. Oh, there goes my turkey again. And there goes some deer. Awesome. I'm gonna take this loose, and that de-energizes everything that way. I'm hearing a bird I'm not familiar with. It's always something new on the farm. I'll tell you what, having cattle on this property has increased the wildlife population by leaps and bounds. Birds, different birds, whippoorwills. I actually heard for the first time in years a bobwhite quail. Holy cow, that's amazing. Good cows. Well, I went in the house there. You guys might get a little chuckle out of this, but I went in the house. I was like, man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna get me a little breakfast bar here. I just bit into the hardest stinking breakfast bar. I can't even chew it. It's like a plug. You guys remember plug tobacco? It's like a plug of tobacco. It's so horrible. Give me a minute. Here's my scenario. By the way, this is called the wagon. It's awesome. This is that motorized cart we did a Tool Tuesday on the other day. It is a battery powered motorized cart. You can see it's fully charged right now. Couple different speeds. Got a high and a low right here. Also got low, medium, and high here. Forward and reverse. And even a little horn. Beep beep. This is really cool. So this is from Food Forest Nursery. These are live plants. There'll be a link in the video description for you guys. There'll also be a QR code right up here. We'll leave it up here for a second. You scan it with your phone if you want to pick up some trees. So these are bare root trees. I'm going to show you exactly how they come. Well, they come in that box right there, and they come wrapped up just like this, minus the water. They come wrapped up like this, and they have a little sawdust in them. when you first get them in, you got to put them in water, okay? It's important to put them in water so that they stay moist. The root system stays moist with them. So they came in a couple of weeks ago, and the weather's been so dry that I can't get the auger on the tractor to dig. It just won't dig, it won't cut because the ground is so stinking hard right now. Well, I've had them in buckets of water, and I got 2 packages in. These are bigger trees. So right here, I've got a Stella cherry, persimmon, Fuji persimmon, nectarine, another cherry tree right here. And these started getting rancid in the bucket. In other words, it started smelling like stinking pond water. So what did I do? I just ran over to Lowe's and picked up some Miracle-Gro potting mix. I saved all my old pots, like these guys right here, from trees that were planted in the past on the farm, and we're just gonna pot them. They come as a bare root tree, but if I can't plant them, I need to pot them. It's just a responsible and smart thing to do. I'll just show you real quick how I pot a couple of these. First things first, we're gonna get the big boys out of the way because these are the ones that are in the most need, and they're about to die. I don't want to lose them. Food Forest Nursery, I guess we have a relationship together. Every year they'll send out some trees for me to show you guys. So I don't want to say it's a sponsored deal, but it kind of is. It kind of is. We have a relationship which is pretty great. I don't charge them any money or anything like that. They just send me some trees. So they're tied together with some little rubber bands. And this is the one, this is the culprit that may not survive. And gosh, this is a sweetheart cherry. This is the one I really, really want to survive the most. I think we can save it. It's still got some buds on it. So let's get this guy in some dirt immediately. When you're planting a tree like this is a graft right here. It's called the graft. This is rootstock, and that is the actual tree itself. You want to keep the rootstock surviving. This is a graft. Again, this was a tree limb, and now it's grafted to the rootstock. That's pretty much how it goes when it comes to these types of trees. If you just plant a cherry seed or an apple seed or whatever, you're going to get an apple tree or a cherry tree, but you may not get quite the production that you're looking for. So that's something to know. Do not bury up your tree, especially if you get a dwarf tree, like a dwarf apple tree or something like that. Don't bury your tree up past the graft. If you do, the tree is likely to root, and you're likely to not get as good of a fruit. And if it's a dwarf tree, it'll probably grow a full-size tree. That's not really what you want. You're looking for a dwarf, which is, you know, a 12 to 15 foot tree. You might get a 30-foot tree. So you got to think about that. I think this is going to work fantastic. I mean, we're 3 minutes in, and we've already gotten this guy fully potted, ready to rock. These trees are going to live on this cart until I plant them, I'm pretty sure. Either that, or I'm going to be moving a lot of trees. I've got to put the trees next to where my water hydrant is, and that way I'm continually watering them. I'm crossing my fingers that that guy survives. I'm pretty sure it will do a good job. The second worst tree that we have here, and I can just tell by the leaf on this tree. Look at it. That's where it was getting rancid. And this is a Stella cherry as well. So evidently that Stella cherry is a pretty sensitive little tree. This is again a bare root sapling. You would just dig a hole and put this tree in the ground and use the surrounding soil around the ground where you planted it. But in this case, I'm gonna put a little dirt in the bottom, get that root ball in there, wrap it up, lose my knife in the dirt, and here we go. This potting soil is expensive. Well, it's expensive because it's worth it. I like to use the Miracle-Gro potting soil. There's probably some better options. Guys, post it down there if you know of better options than this Miracle-Gro potting soil. I did find it on sale at Ace Hardware, and Lowe's matched the price plus a military discount, which is super cool. Veteran discount. I support Lowe's a lot. They're a local North Carolina company. I actually will drive by a Home Depot to go to a Lowe's. I hate to be rude and say that, but I will. I was mistreated at a Home Depot one time, and I just haven't forgiven them. like the county's coming down here to mow. What we got going on here? Yep. I don't know what you're mowing, bro. You're just raking through the gravel. You hear that? Wasting our tax dollars right there. There's no grass, bro. Why are you mowing? They mow in the wintertime here, and they mow in the drought when there's no grass. I'm just gonna hammer away at this, guys, and get it done. It's a lot of work to do here. I think I can get it done in about 20 minutes. Why am I doing it way over here in this weird spot in the yard? Well, we got a bunch of moss and crap out here in the yard, and if I spill dirt, which is gonna happen here, it's gonna land in a spot that needs more nutrient. Every move you make needs to be a calculated move. Use common sense, think things through. Every move. That didn't take too long. Oh, about 20 minutes or so. And I told you guys, looks like we fed the yard just a little bit. Everything's all potted up here on the wagon, which is pretty awesome. I'm just gonna ride this back over to where the water hose is and make sure everything gets watered really good. And we're gonna go check on the baby chicks. Hopefully, fingers crossed, all this dead is gonna start to blossom back out. I think this tree's just fine. It just took a little hit from being in that water that got rancid. That's a bummer. How many trees do we have here? Trees and actually grapes, some raspberries as well, and lots of figs. I love figs. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 18. So that'll be great. I'll be planting these all over the farm as soon as we as we get an opportunity to plant them. I may end up putting some of these in raised beds up here by the outdoor kitchen. That really does well. The raised bed thing, it really does well, and I'm able to maintain them. The deer are horrible here. So I planted a cherry last year right out here by the garden. The deer just decimated. They absolutely destroyed it. So it's a little bit upsetting. Nectarine, I'm excited about nectarine for sure. And I want some of those big, fat, juicy red cherries. Let's ride on back over there and get them watered. There we go. Woo-hoo. That thing is so fun. Just gonna let that trickle for a little bit in each pot. It's gonna take a couple minutes per pot to let it all absorb that water. Let's check on the baby chickies. They are peeping in here. I know they're out of water or running very low on water. Let's get them taken care of too. These are the hatchlings that were just hatched a couple weeks ago. Hey kids. Hey kiddos. You guys thirsty? What you doing? Hey kiddos. Hey guys. All right, hang on, let Daddy go fill the water tank here. Nobody jump, no jumpers. All right, pro tip, if you want your chickens to love you and want them to be more friendly, just like those guys, let them run out of food and water. It ain't gonna hurt them to be out of water for an hour or so. They ran out yesterday evening. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. They'll be just fine. You'll be just fine too. Let them run out, and then when they see you, they see food, and they see friend, and then next thing you know, you got friendly chickens. Pretty soon these chickens will have a full setup out in the yard, and they'll be free range grazing in our little perimeter fence. Hey dudes. Hey dudes. Look out. Dad's coming in with new water. There you go. Hop up there. There you go. Get them used to touching. Get them used to it, guys. Handle them a little bit. They'll get used to it. There you go. There you go. There you go. Dad's not gonna hurt you. Don't worry. Good. Be gentle, act like a friend, and they'll act like friends. Same goes with the cows. People fuss about these Angus cows over here and say they're dangerous and they're hateful and they're mean. They're not. You just gotta make them know that you're their parent, I guess, pretty much, and that you care about them. Just common sense. Thank you guys. I need all your thoughts and prayers for rain here on the Stoney Ridge farm. It is so dry right now. I should mow my yard today, but I'm not going to, simply because I don't want to cut it down too tight and cause the grass to get stunted just like the cows are doing over there in the cow pasture. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge. I hope you enjoyed this day of just messing around, getting things done, taking care of our trees, taking care of our critters. See ya. Stoney Ridge, bring your wife, bring your kids, we're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stoney Ridge. It's really, really bad. And I like to hit my head right there. This little ball on the top of my hat, that's my favorite thing to smash into the top of my head first thing in the morning. About the, oops, squirrel. Oh, bro, stabbed me in the arm. Oh, daggone fence post got me. Am I bleeding? No, I'm just a wuss. Hey, kids. God, dude, I'm right here, man. I'm right here. We're gonna move in like 8 seconds. Just stop yelling at me. It's worse than my girlfriend. Don't kick at me, you turd. Come on, Donnie boy. Don't you kick at me. Oh, get it. I went in the house there. I was like, man, I'm hungry. I gotta get me a little breakfast bar here. I can't even chew it. It's like a plug. You guys remember plug tobacco? Wasting our tax dollars right there. There's no grass, brah. Why are you mowing? They mow in the wintertime here, and they mow in the drought when there's no grass. Y'all come back now. You hear?